Just from reading the title, you must have either googled the answer or were extremely curious about what I'm going to say about one of the best animes out there that goes by the name Back in October 2015, a random show released about a guy who trained so hard that he lost his hair and became the strongest man ever. So, wait, why am I talking about a show that's 8 years old? Well, I was just sitting down watching Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man when I came across this. This is One Punch Man. The original, the bold and brave One Punch Man. No, wait, not that one. This one. By One, the author of also Mob Psycho 100. First off, how did this turn into this, which turned into this? Well, it's simple. Authors aren't always the greatest artists, and this shows it. But what that means is that even with one of the most unique manga styles, even with a lot of people probably not believing in One, he has managed to write one of the most popular anime stories of all time. And alongside a fantastic illustrator known as Yusuke Murata. Now, back to the show. One Punch Man struck a chord with people because, well, it was simple. There was no over-explained story being thrown in your face. No series plot lines to connect. Just a punch of raw, non-stop goddamn action. The fights are crisp, smooth, fluid, level, and most importantly, really fun to look at. When watching two people fight on a screen, you don't want to see some goofy CGI bouncing around like this is a stop-motion action figure fight. The more you look at the catalog of what we've been getting fed, out of every 100 anime, there is always only one that can even hold a candle to One Punch Man's animation. Now, did I mention they tell jokes? Because they have a lot of those. And it's not jokes that are meant to get a laugh track in the background and make you think about what they just said. It's really hard to tell that the show came out 8 years ago because the comedy, when I think of it 8 years ago, sort of felt like this. It's in and out, no playing games, a joke just flies by, you chuckle and immediately can catch the next joke. The characters pair so well with each other, Saitama being a lazy shut-in and Genos being a committed man wanting to learn from his superior. This is just a match made in heaven. Okay, not like that. King is like an imposter among the S-rank heroes, and somehow every time he is meant to step up, he can play it off completely by sheer coincidence as if he was the one who pulled off something tremendous. But it's not that pretentious way such as Hercule from Dragon Ball Z, but it's in a much more humorous and silly way. Like when King meets up with this big robot guy and he starts charging up the King engine, as other people call it, but actually he is just terrified for his life. It's great. There are a lot of characters like this, but does everything end with a funny little slap on the knee? Nope. A strong point that One Punch Man has is that the comedy doesn't come with the expense of the fighting. In season 2, a guy named Goro shows up and is an absolute menace, but his master, Silverfang, teaches him a good lesson about the sheer difference between them. Also, it's from this interaction of Goro and Genos where this meme comes from. The fights are a marvel, the characters are all suited for one another, the comedy is really well positioned, and just from listening to the amazing OST, you can immediately tell that this anime is timeless. Editor Manga here. It has come to my attention that I glossed over two things. One being, Season 2 One Punch Man is a lot less cool and beautiful than Season 1, which is why no one really talks about Season 2 when they refer to One Punch Man. And the most important thing about One Punch Man as a whole that I glossed over was how it inspires you. Saitama is the strongest. We know that, he knows that, but no one else knows that, other than Genos, of course. He's treated like a scumbag, a low-ranking C-rank hero, nothing but just the worst piece of human ever, and Saitama could easily destroy all these guys. Come on, he could easily kill every person standing in his way, but he doesn't. He's calm and composed, he takes it on the sleeve, and he continues with his day, knowing that he's fulfilling his own purpose. Another act of great motivation that One Punch Man displayed was the episode of the Deep Sea King versus Moomin Rider. So the Deep Sea King is a character that killed or defeated a bunch of A-rank heroes and even low S-rank heroes. Moomin Rider is a top C-rank hero. There's no, and I mean 0% chance he beats the Deep Sea King here. He knows that, the Deep Sea King knows that, and all the people he's trying to save know that. But he doesn't care. He knows that the only thing stopping the Deep Sea King from murdering all the civilians behind him is him. And if Moomin Rider could just stall for an extra minute so that the heroes could get here even slightly faster, that would be a win in his book. And that's what makes a true hero.